I love grapes. They're tiny, purple, round, delicious, and great for world building. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be talking about the grapes method for world building, simplified. Now you might be wondering, what is she talking about? Grapes? What is that? It's not about the fruit, it's about what it stands for. So in this video, I'm going to go through each individual letter and tell you what they're about. So we're going to start off with G, grapes, geography. So we all know that geography is about time, place, setting, all of that. But what does it mean in terms of the entire world relative to your entire story? Geography is the basis of everything. It sets everything up, your natural resources, the weather patterns, the food that is being brought in, vegetation. So the geography is honestly what dictates a lot of the rest of your story. So if you're having maybe a village or a town by the riverside or an ocean, then obviously they're going to be having a lot of food that depends on sea life, seafood. They're going to have transportation via boats, little canoes, kayaks, and they're probably going to have their house on stilts to avoid flooding and being washed away. So you kind of see how geography is affecting the way of life. Exactly. Are there wild animals who are aggressive towards the people? Are they very soft and usually used as pets to help with farming or just as companions? You don't have to go that far, but geography can definitely help you figure out where your kingdom, town, place, your world is and how important it is. R stands for religion. So whether you want to create your own religion or you can use the ones that are in the natural world is up to you. But it doesn't just stop there. It can also go into mythology. What are the legends and the stories being told, and do they affect how people believe in things? Do they affect how people act towards each other? How they feel about the neighboring kingdoms or neighboring towns? What practices of worships and rituals may they have? Do they use a lot of fruits for certain places? Do they have a lot of temples for certain things? So religion can help you understand the way of life of people and the way of believing. And I think this is a great idea. Like imagine that there is an entire town that simply hates another city because of some kind of legend telling them that the city is full of, I don't know, aggressive and hostile people, but it's not true. But that's what they believe in, causing a whole war to clash between them. And then the main character has to realize, oh, the legends were not true. They were lying. We're the bad guys and they were the victims. I don't know, stuff like that. A stands for achievement. So, what is your world the best at? What are they known for? What have they done? And you can even scale it down further and focus on individual people. Maybe you have rulers who were known as like warmongers. Maybe you have rulers who were known to be very peaceful. Maybe you have people who have worked in literature, works of art, sculpting, things that have made them the great of the greats and very historical celebrities. Are there medals of honor who are given to people, prizes given out, money given out maybe? What has your world achieved, or what are they really known for, and what are the people inside known for, and how are they celebrated? It doesn't even have to be something artistic. It can be something like military. Do they have the best military? Have they stood the test of time despite being attacked over and over again? Different things like that. P stands for politics. So who's running the place? President, king, queen, mayor, governor, whatever. Who has the final say? How are laws created? Where do they come from? How are laws enforced? So military, police. How is power exchanged? If one person is out of office or off the throne, who is next in line and how do they get there? Do they have to go through trials, testing? Is it actually a democracy, or can some random person just usurp the throne? Here's where you can also create your systems of government, which is kind of boring to me, but if that's your cup of tea, go right ahead. E stands for economics. So this is the part where you have your resources and your money. What is your currency and how do people develop currency? What are they trading? Imports, exports? Again, I think this ties directly into geography, which it does, because if you're in an area where most of your resources is sea life or seafood, you're able to trade that with somebody else who has something that you want. So what are the most valuable resources known in these lands? Maybe your land is known for natural minerals, maybe gold and obsidian and diamonds and rubies, or maybe you're really great with lumber, paper. Maybe you have agriculture and horses and animals. So Things like that can help you figure out what your land is known for, what they can trade, and how they're able to keep all their systems up and running. And the last one is society, or the social structure. Who are the most important people in your world? Who are the least important people in your world? How do all these people interact together? I would even use this part to talk about the origin of your world. How was it built? How are these people getting into power? Who put them up there? Why do these people hate each other? This is where you can start to have a little more fun and figure out, okay, who is like who is not important at all and who are the elites. And a good example of this, I think, if you've seen Arcane, would be Piltover versus the Undercity. Piltover, which is renowned for inventions and they're innovative and they have a lot of money and they're just thriving, versus the Undercity, where they're just struggling to even breathe and crime runs rampant. And you can kind of see how they clash with each other. Social structure. So this is the Graves method that I use to develop some of my stories that I haven't written yet exactly, but it is so helpful. And I know that I've missed some things. Like for geography, you can use worlds like Incarnate, you can build your own maps. For all of this stuff, I use little bullet lists and entire pages of papers so that I can figure out, okay, what is it? Because I want to be able to write it all before I draw it all or put it into the computer to generate for me. But anyways, this is what I use for world building. And if you have any questions, put them down below in the comments and I'll get to you. I'll make a video of whatever you guys want. And just thank you so much for watching this video and I hope it helped you. See ya.